Oh my god, my mic was off. I can't believe my mic was off. Oh my god. My mic was off. Oh, my mic was off. Oh boy. Oh boy, my mic was off. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure nobody was actually watching that. I'm pretty sure my one viewer on Twitch is me right now. Okay, no one saw that. No one saw that. Oh my god. I didn't have my mic on. Hi, everybody. Well, let me break down what I'm doing. So, if for some reason you've seen me before, if for some reason you've seen me program before, the way I like doing things is I like doing things from scratch. So I've been working on this game, and beforehand it was made in C. Like this was the code for my game, just C code. And I love making things in C. I think it's a ton of fun. But I also want to make a career for myself as a developer. And that takes quite a bit of time investment, especially now, while I'm still kind of learning all the stuff. And so I figured, hey, if I want to make games and actually finish something, then I need to speed up the way I develop stuff. So I decided to use the Godot game engine because it's free and open source. I originally wanted to use GameMaker because I used GameMaker before. I love GameMaker a lot. But that didn't really, that doesn't work very well on Linux right now. In fact, it barely works at all. So I chose to use Godot to try and save some time making games. I want things to go faster so that I can actually finish stuff. And so far that's pretty much been it. I've really been making a lot of progress on this game. Like I really haven't had very much time in my spare time to actually make a game, but with what little time I have had, I've been making really, really good progress, which is pretty awesome. So, the game that I am trying to make... Boo! Boo! I got bought! Boo! Boo, bot, boo. Eat dirt. Goddamn bot in my chat. So yeah, so the original game that I wanted to make is inspired by sort of old, sort of ragey kind of 2D Flash games. Like, inspired by, like, I want to be the guy and stuff. And so my plan for that was that, so typically in a platformer, you press the button and you start jumping, and when you let go of the button, you start falling. That's how Mario worked. That's how pretty much that is how platformers work. So my sort of plan to sort of distance the player from that exact command and response is that my idea was, hey, what if I made it so that you had a charge button, and then when you press the jump button, depending on how charged you were, that determines the height of the jump. And when I first got that jump working, it kind of did exactly what I wanted. It was just enough disconnection between the player and the action that it was difficult. It was slightly frustrating, but not like super unintuitive. It was perfect. I thought I did a good job scheming out that movement plan. So, but then when I started programming more, I was basically hard coding all of the physics, which was a bummer. Which was really kind of hard to maintain and really inconsistent and just not very good, honestly. So what I kind of wanted to try was I wanted to, in Godot, use its physics system to try and recreate that kind of movement, because I not only had that kind of hold to charge jump thing implemented, but I also had like sliding around. Your character was a little bit slippery, just how that worked. So I'll try implementing that, see if it's good. If it's bad, then we'll just make a regular old platformer. And yeah, so what I want to do is make a rigid body right here. Let's just make it a circle. Make it about the same size of my player character. My player is a capsule, but we're just gonna make this a circle. And you're like 4 pixels across because it's 64 by 64. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Let's save this in actors as physics player. Now, where I was, let's open up the Godot manual and figure out how, physics works. So tell me how physics works. Not getting started. The manual, 2D physics and movement. 2D movement overview. It's not exactly what I meant. Physics. I don't know where the hell the physics are. Physics. I don't care about 2D movement, rotation, 8-way movement, rotation movement. That's not what I want. Oh, here we go. Physics. Tell me about physics, Godot. Collision objects. Okay, I understand collision objects, area 2D, static body 2D. Tell me about rigid body 2D. The node that implements simulated 2D physics. You do not control rigid body 2D directly. Instead, you apply forces to it, and the physics engine calculates the resulting movement, including collisions with other bodies and collision responses, such as bouncing, rotation, etc. You can modify a rigid body's behavior via properties such as mass, friction, or bounce. Can we set in the inspector? Cool. Body's at rest, has a move for a while, goes to sleep. Sleeping body acts like a static body, and its forces are not calculated by the physics engine. The body will wake up when forces are applied, either by collision or via code. Head free, Angry birds, position, linear velocity. Okay, so here integrate forces. If input up, apply force. Thrust rotated. So this looks like this would implement a sort of... Yeah, this looks like it's going to implement like a sort of asteroids type thing. So let's just copy and paste that and see what happens. You are going to be in scripts. Empty, create. That is not what I meant to... God, thank God that wasn't my stream key, huh? Jesus. Now let's go into the test world. Let's delete the player. Bring in physics player. And let's also, here, I'm going to take this world camera, and I'm just going to get rid of this. And I'm just going to add... Where the hell? No 2D. Did I not save? Oh, crap. So let's go back into here. And let's refresh you. Player physics. Why are you still called Node 2D? Oh, hold up. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now you're called physics player like I want. Let's just add a camera 2D as a child of that. And yeah, so now we should just follow the player. Oh, I don't. I should add Is there like a color circle? Nah. Let me go into debug visible collision shapes, and then we should be a little bit better off. Doink. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. Let me do something real quick. Let's make this so this collides with our player. So you live on solid. No. Hold up. How do you work? You live on the player layer and you're looking for solid. Okay. You live on player layer looking for solid. So now we should collide with our tile map. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it actually includes the like where I am colliding with. So okay. So how do I go up? Why if UI up, I am pressing UI up. Left, right. I don't know why this isn't working. I should be flying in the air right now, shouldn't I? This is not working. Thrust. Rotated direction. Thrust dot rotated. Rotation. Apply force. Oh, it literally says right here. We're not seeing the linear velocity or angular velocity properties directly, but rather applying forces, thrust and torque. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, okay, integrate forces is built in. So that's a physics thing. Integrate forces. I'm really not sure. Okay, can I like draw... Can I get my current rotated direction? Isn't that a thing I have? Transform, rotation. Yeah, okay. So if I hold up, I want to draw the rotation. So I want to draw a line. Okay, hold up. Let's go to no, I need to open up just like the main page. No, go to the, that's literally, oh my god, come on. No, that's, I want you, god damn it. Canvas 2D, please. I can get your drawing things. It's not in there. Okay. Class reference. Luples and nodes. Maybe it's canvas layer. Not canvas layer. Canvas item, perhaps? Yeah, here we go. So I want to draw a line. And I'm going to have to figure out the... So I need to figure out the rotation. So if I figure out... Okay, okay, so we have... Thrust dot rotated. That's just a vector. So let's have... Draw a line from position to position plus an offset of, let's just have it pointing straight up. X, no, okay, X, okay, so we're at 64, let's just do negative 100. Dot rotated. Rotation. Can we go color dot red? Is that a thing? Oh, it's rotated. So this should draw a line from position plus vector 2 minus 100 dot rotate divide color red. I mean, let's see if that worked. That worked pretty good. Hold up, maybe. I feel like I'm not. I feel like this just isn't working. Go up. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Extending a rigid body state 2D. It's not doing anything. Okay. Why is it whenever I'm on stream that I just can't register what documentation is saying? So, okay, so let's try something else because this clearly isn't working. So, what is state? Tell me about state. Well, state, what are you? Tell me about state. Reporting character body. That's not what I want. Tell me about state. In forces, integrate forces. No description for this class. Gotcha. Alright, thrust, torque. Alright. So, what we're gonna do... Okay. State dot apply force. And you just take in a... vector 2 dot up. So we are not going up. Oh, hold up. It's time to use times you by 100 because you're probably not, you know. Times you by 1,000,000. Now I think we're going up. Okay. Can I see like a... I wish I could see like a grid. Let's move the player more towards the bottom so we can see it moving more obviously. See you. Oh, you must be flying upwards very quick. Yep, up we go. Okay, so... okay, so this... So already I'm kind of not a fan because this sort of number that's being used to calculate, like, what exactly is 1 unit? Is that one, like, okay, I have 1 kilogram of mass. So, like, how exactly does that translate over? Because I am applying 1,000 units of something upwards. And I'm going to assume I'm pushing against gravity there. So, okay, alright. Here is... Here, let's try moving to the right without any... So, we're moving pretty quick. We're moving pretty quick there. So, okay, so what about 1,000? Not 1,050. So moving right 100. I mean, is this like 10 pixels per second? What is that? Hold up. Let's do 10 times 60, 60. 60 being our frames per second, because normally when you're doing stuff like, when you apply delta to stuff, if you times it by 60, you should get a consistent thing. So that is definitely way faster than 10 pixels a second, so that's not what it is. So here is another thing I want to try. I want to know how fast we're going. So I'm going to add a little label. Plus, velocity label. Now what we're going to do is func process delta. I miss Vim, honestly. I'm gonna set up, setting up an external editor for Godot is actually pretty annoying, so. Velocity not declaring this close. Scope. What do you mean? Do I not have a velocity thing? Is velocity not a thing I get? Hold up. Linear velocity. Angular velocity. So no, I have linear velocity. Hold up. Fine, give me linear velocity. So I don't quite want. So we're actually oh boy, that's kind of weird. Am I stuck in between the corners of the tiles? That's like a thing that happens when you integrate this like from scratch. What's going on there? So I didn't know I was rotating. Is there a way to disable rotation? Because I don't want to be able to rotate. Okay, here. The rigid body. Disable rotation. Oh, okay. Just set it to 0 every frame, I guess. So now we should be scooching to the right. Now I want to see what the hell is going on there. I don't get it. Okay, so let's go a little bit faster. I want to see if we peak out at 100. Do we keep? Okay, so we keep applying this force. We keep applying our force to the right. It's probably because of friction and stuff. It's because of friction and stuff. I think, here's the conclusion that I'm coming to. Here's the conclusion that I'm coming to for all this. I think that physics, okay, I remember the same conclusion being come to when I originally tried messing around with physics in like Game Maker, and it's like, oh, you only want to use physics for physics related things. And this game is going to be wonky and weird, but I don't want it to be so wonky and weird. I don't want this game to feel like Little Big Planet, right? You know what? Screw it. Let's just... You know what I want to do? You know what I just want to do? God damn it. I'm thinking too hard about this. I'm thinking too damn hard about this. What I need to do, what I want to do is just make a regular old platformer. That's what I want to do. I just want to make a platformer, goddammit. And why should I have to be so innovative on my first game when it might not even be fun? Because I was thinking about, like, why is, like, okay. Why is Getting Over It a fun game? Because it's really hard. And it's uniquely difficult due to its control scheme. It's a very unique control scheme. But I would argue where the actual fun comes out of in that game is that it's really hard. And it's overcoming a challenge. And I feel like that specific control scheme, like, obviously you can get really good at it, but I feel like that getting good at that control scheme is not... That is not what makes that game fun. But what makes that game fun is overcoming a challenge. Then with another game that I am taking inspiration of, I Want to Be the Guy is fun because of its levels. Because of its fun, creative levels. So here's what I think I should do. I want to lean away from my sort of getting over it type of control scheme and lean more into fun levels, alright? So let's define a couple of things that I want this character to be. Because I still want this character controller to be wonky. This character... I want this character to be a little bit wonky, and you can see I've kind of already done that slightly. I have, oh boy, couldn't save scene, that is fine, you are gone, go away. Here, let's go back to where we had our... Oh, did I actually have my... You know what? That's fine. I can always bring back in a new camera. I guess I can't bring my camera back. Whoops. Alright, well, we'll just have a basic camera to follow us just so we can do this, you know. I'll have to define that file. I will have to define that camera again in the future. It's a little bit annoying, but we'll be okay. We'll be fine. So I've already sort of applied my sort of a couple of ideas to what I want to do. I've got a real floaty jump. Well, it's actually pretty responsive. Let's make you like 0.25 seconds. Okay, hold up. So, for one, my jump is really, really tall. And if I'm thinking about making precise jumps. Okay. Honestly, I think the height of the jump might actually not be what I'm looking for here. I think that I want a kind of low sort of acceleration. I want to have acceleration. So let's learn some acceleration. Move speed, let's go. Move time is going to equal... Let's just keep doing a second. Let's stop. Time equals... Oh, hold up. Let's make this, actually, I just realized, let's make this peak time. Stop time is going to equal 0.5. I might actually make stop time about as slow as peak time because that sounds funny. It's peak time and stop time, and now if I want to figure out how long, I remember. Yeah. So there is a formula. There's a formula. There is a physics formula that I keep forgetting. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Physics, get acceleration with a based on a given time and speed. So like, how long does it take us to reach x time? Acceleration is the change of velocity over the change of time, represented by the equation v divided by t. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So yeah, so move speed divided by peak time. Is that really how that works? Wait, hold up. Delta v delta t. Okay, so the change in velocity and the change in time. Okay, so what we want to do. So we want to figure out. Yeah. So if I just velocity dot x. Hold up. Let me make a new sort of. Hold up. Var x input. Now what we want to do is we want to velocity.x equals move toward velocity.x to x. Oh, hold up. I actually want to get rid of the move speed. X input velocity.x to x input times move speed at a rate of peak time divided by move speed. I should speed us up fine. We are barely moving. Peak time divided by move speed. So peak time is 1 second. That's what 1 times FPS is. 1 second. Also, I should probably change this to move speed times x input. Where x input equals yada yada. Velocity.x equals move toward velocity x, then move speed times x input at a rate of peak time divided by move speed. I don't know how to do that. Wait, hold up. No, that doesn't work either. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a break real quick.